Hey patrons, so we're back again at work. We had a surprise visit from our families this weekend and they all came down to visit us, so we spent the weekend with them, but we're back at work again. We've moved on to the boat and we want to show you guys how that process went. We did it over the weekend, a couple of loads, and we're in here. We want to show you what the boat looks like. As you can see, we've got headliner in. Check at that. Simone editing over there. So let's give you a tour of what the boat's looking like currently. So what's nice about being on the boat is that we can work at night, and we've been pushing every evening. So this is Simone's room with all her stuff.
Not Simone's room.
It's our room, but it's all Simone's stuff's in here. And we've got some of the stuff just stacked in there. So all our shelving and stuff. Simone's editing. I'm doing some YouTube stuff.
I'm terrible bathroom.
Still need to get the toilet in. I'll probably get it in by this weekend. Obviously we can't use it because we're on the hard, but the rest of everything's working. Get some nice warm showers, hot water's running. This is my workshop for the moment being. So that panel's not on. That panel's actually sitting in the hallway. Let me show you what that looks like. So there's the panel that closes up there with nice access hatches and all of that. And this is my workshop for the moment. Got all the tools in there. Some stuff lying here. All the panels are in and working. We're just gonna have the instruments up top there. The inverter's in there, it's working perfect. I'll show you some of the master switches. So there's some of the cable with the master switches. Turn off the power, turn on the power. We've got the lovely inverter that's running both our fridges. They're really good inverters. Those Victrons are amazing. We've got one fridge on that side. We've got the freezer over here. We're just busy making the lid for here, but there's the washing machine in there, drop down washing machine. And we've also prepared over here. As you can see, the cockpit's been prepared, the floor, and that's been we've done some epoxy fairing over there that we just need to smooth off and paint, and the whole engine compartment ready for the new engine. Hopefully next week we'll get that puppy in. We've still got some painting to do and some mods on the engine, but hopefully she'll go in. The outside's all nice and white, some extra stainless steel installed as you guys saw in the episode. Got some of the other gear going on. There's our EPIRB behind those headlights. There's the galley, as you can see, with our new drawers in place. Looks very nice. We've got the gas connected, everything's running smoothly. So we've got the gas going. That's awesome, works pretty well. Just like keeping everything shut down. We'll probably start cooking on the boat soon. In this bedroom I keep all of my kind of stuff. Drone, some gear, all the stuff from the aft cabins are in here. We're just using it for storage at the moment. Here's the galley. Nice. Give you guys a nice walkthrough of what it looks like. Microwave with the pop-up plug. We've got Simone over here working on some episodes. She's getting that work done. And so that's our workstation, our editing station. Getting some paperwork also will get done while it's our lunch break. So it's our lunch break at the moment, so we're taking some time to do that. Here's what one of those what the aft cabin looks like once that is in. So that's in, and the reason this one's off is because I'm starting to work on the water maker. There's a lot of junk in here at the moment that we're just using for storage, but there's the water maker pump and the big membrane, and we'll hopefully start working on that early next week or on the weekend. Show you guys the lithium batteries. We're super stoked with them. They are outperforming what we want, and we're sending all the information back to the factory, and they're having a look at what's our demands and all of that, and they might do some modifications for our particular setup. So that's what they look like over there. So that's 300 amp hours that we got. We're hopefully adding another one at a later stage. And so just over there you can see some of the functions, charge controls, whatnot. The system's really working well for us at the moment. We're monitoring, we hook it up to, so we got the system, it's called the Venus, and it's part of the it's part of a thing that goes to the inverter, so it reads what's the outputs of the battery, what's inputs, what's the draw, everything, and it can tell us where we're using lots and where not, and see how we can improve. So it's still early days, we're still doing testing, but so far they're doing phenomenal. They've been running the fridges for 24 hours and we're still above 65% capacity on the batteries. So they're doing a fantastic, and that's no solar, nothing plugged into them. So they're doing a fantastic job. They're freezing. I mean, we got 210 liters of capacity, which is roughly about 50 gallons of, a little bit more than 50 gallons of cooling space. 25 in freezing and 25 in fridge, and it's working fantastically. They're very, very efficient, more efficient than what we'd see figures out of a 12-volt system. So we're very happy with going with the 220. Our inverter is super efficient. It's got different settings where we can put it on. So if it doesn't detect a draw, it will put itself in sleep mode, or in search mode like they call it. And so it searches for a pulse and then it boosts up to the power required. But it's very efficient. We're drawing 0.7 of an amp on the inverter when she's in search mode, and when she's in running mode she's consuming about 2 amps of losses that we have through the inverter, which is minimal. It's so little. And you can see things are ice cold. There's water that we're testing in the bottom shelf. It's completely frozen. Perfect. So super happy with that. The water heater is working, so we've been taking nice warm showers every single night. It's very efficient. We're using about 0.8 kgs, whoops, that's still loose, 0.8 kgs of gas per hour. And if you think you're taking a 2-minute shower, this should give you 2 years worth of showers if you're doing 2-minute showers. So that's awesome. We've got some nice music on the boat. It's on radio at the moment. And yeah, there's all our headliners. So the only one that hasn't been finished is this one over here. That one also needs the fit in, but all of that's wrapped. It's been really a lot of work to get the headliner done. But let me move back and give you guys a full view of what it looks like. So right there, all the way around, there's the water heater, and there's our view out of one of our windows. You guys can feel like you're here with us.
Sorry it took so long to put out another patient episode, as moving in was chaotic.
Yeah, shame. Simone's been packing for 3 days straight, and yeah, and we've got some stuff in storage. We've got a little small storage unit where we got our sales and everything packed away there, and a couple of things that we're going to give away before we go. So we still haven't got everything done, but we got some solar panels. We're trying to chat to the guys in Cape Town for MPP, for charge controllers and Victron stuff for the solar system. So hopefully we'll get that soon, and then we can continue on with that. But yeah, so main goal now is getting the engine in, and second big thing is getting the mast up. So once those two are done, we'll wrap the rest up with non-slip on the decks, and then we're pretty much done. This time that we get to spend on the boat, we get to work until late at night, which is not a problem, and we get to get a lot of work done. A lot of the little testing. We're running the fridges, running everything, testing the battery systems. So that's a big update from us, and we want to say a big thank you for always supporting us and being with us since the beginning. It really means a lot to us having your guys' support behind us.
Just like your mother before.